Hi, everybody. So they can probably see you now. So you can unmute yourself.
Oh, aren't audio issues on Stream fun?
And not
Aren't
only
they so
audio,
much
it's like
fun?
you're like, I'm gonna hide my camera, and then you're still there anyway.
Whatever.
So,
Surprise!
hi. Welcome everybody to the Whatever Wednesday stream. A little bit of a special stream tonight as I have Triforce Dad 1984 with me, my buddy Chris, who is here to help with a special announcement. We
We're ready.
for those of you that are in the know and probably saw it, over a certain number of weeks, it took some amount of time.
Yeah.
Chris was designing my logo.
I'm gonna try and win the jump game while I'm on your stream. Let's see if there's an advantage.
You should do that. It would be impressive. There better be a star wipe. Well, not with the logo. Now, I would imagine that there would probably be like a trailer and other things in the future, along with some interesting things we have planned for other stuff included in the things that I need to
Yes.
look like a proper streamer.
Pro streamer.
Exactly.
Proper outfit.
So no star wipes yet, but we do have a logo to reveal to everybody. So
We do.
that's what we're going to be doing.
This was a ton of fun. Obviously, you guys know over on my channel, we do the art streams on Sunday. Brainy was like a client, if you will, for a while,
Yep.
and then we kept missing each other. You had stuff come up, and I had stuff come up, and and life gets in the way. It's it's not Jeff Goldblum. It's not life finds a way. It's life gets in the way. So yeah, so we finally took some time and we were able to really knock this thing out. I'm super stoked about it. We did something that nobody saw us working on stream. So this is like a true logo reveal. A lot of you have seen the line work and saw like where we were going color wise and all that kind of stuff. But this is like a legitimate reveal. So I'm super pumped.
Yeah, because we finally, it came to a point where, like, do we just want to get together off stream and just finish this thing? Because we keep missing each other, and we really need to finish it. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. So what was basically on your stream for your art streams on Sunday mornings was the initial hand-drawn logo that you designed.
Yes.
That you had on a like a
grid sheet.
Yeah,
it was like
grid
paper
sheet on a easel or whatever it's called.
Yep.
You had it sitting there, and then you transferred that to Photoshop, and then you drew the lines digitally. We made it personalized, like the brain looks like me. complete with dimples. So
yep. And we survived the palmering, as Monkey says. We absolutely survived the palmer. It was close.
Yeah.
I almost
right.
quit graphic design that day because
it was like the right towards the end. Palmer is like, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm not gonna comment anything. This is between you two. It's your thing. You have to be happy with it. And then he goes, but I would change the keyboard.
you.
He's like, it doesn't look like a keyboard. The keys aren't big enough. Like I look at it and it doesn't look like a keyboard.
Yeah, and it was like crap on a crutch. Like you couldn't and it was like a matter of millimeters of moving the thing. But yeah, so my God,
the number of clips that were clipped during that stream where I wasn't even on video. It was just me as a voice and just your face.
You could just pour that salt on pretzels and go for days. It was
it was good.
There was turmoil. Good. There was turmoil for sure. So.
Everyone enjoyed it.
Especially Monkey.
Especially, yes. Matt was all over that. He was like, yes. More. That was funny.
The stream that watched 1,000 clips. Yes. Yes.
Yep, and I was just like, man, now that he said it, I can't unsee it, and it's like,
I know.
I have to fix it.
Yeah, it was bad. But we survived.
We did. We survived. We fixed it.
We overcame.
It now looks a little different. We even went with a slightly different keyboard color because when we went to the last phase of the logo, we said, the gray doesn't really work. We need to go with a different
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, so for those of you guys that also follow along the process, we built kind of a mood board in
Mm-hmm.
Photoshop where
Yeah.
we kind of dropped all these things. And when Brandy and I started talking about, we did a Pinterest, a shared Pinterest board, and we kind of grabbed a bunch of inspirations, and then we made the mood board so you guys could all see it without doxing me and figuring out who I am on Pinterest.
Yeah.
And so we put the mood board up, and you can see like all these little things, and a lot of the stuff that we kept coming back to design wise was like the old science fiction, like weird mystery comic books from like DC and like way back in the day. And then so we said, what if we like old school halftoned it? And so I found a bunch of retro brushes that are really cool and fun to play around with, but the gray was like muddy and yucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we went with more like a beige, like an IBM beige kind of feel.
Old school
for it.
keyboard.
But no red escape key, Palmer.
No.
So
He did not get his
you
red
get
escape key.
you get one design change in my streams, Palmer. That's per design. So yeah.
Exactly.
But now let's be honest. Are you still downloading stuff? Are we delaying more?
So the download is done. So what you may have heard, at least TFD's half of the conversation, because apparently my stream countdown still has a hidden audio source somewhere for desktop audio when it's not supposed to, because my
it
mic
might be
was
your
on there.
headphones. It might be your headphones coming to think of it, because remember I just told you I was accidentally listening to the start of your last stream.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a headphone source, so just check. We'll have to check that out.
Maybe, yeah. I'll have to double check it, because I initially went through when Yuri told me that there were potentially hidden mic sources and stuff like that in OBS, because it just that's apparently OBS. I went through and turned a lot of them off, so I thought I checked the stream countdown one, and I think there was supposed to be where it was just a catch-all, like you turned it off in one place and it would only do the selected sources, and there's no audio source on the stream countdown, so it shouldn't have anything to select, but apparently it does, so it could also just be a weird Windows thing, because Windows has had so many updates lately, and after every single one, without fail, something has changed with OBS.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but if your download is done, it might be time, buddy.
Yeah, so let's see. We're probably wanting to do, you said, an
image source. Media source. Yep.
So let's see. It might be easier to switch to this screen, because then we've got a little bit more of a blank canvas to work with. So
I'm on like a solid 30-second delay, so I'm like, what's happening?
What's changing? What's going on? Image. Not an image slideshow. Image slideshow. I can't talk. Okay, so I'm gonna name it, and then I think I have it saved on this computer.
It just changed. Let's see. Where it's... I'm dying.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Let's see. All right, so it's super large, so let me fix that real quick.
Scale down.
Whoop. And
make sure you don't squish it or stretch it.
Yeah, which
that would be bad too.
Ended up doing. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. That's pretty good.
Well, there we go. Okay.
Make it again,
I'm on the delay, but yeah.
We'll make it a little bit larger there, and we'll just hide that. Okay, so, ta-da!
There we go.
There it is, and I can zoom in a little bit more if we need to. But this is the finished thing. So, in addition to the cool comic booky, old school comic book effect that TFD added to it, he also went with some old school kind of
some retro, like aged paper.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it really feels like it's this old logo printed on old paper. It feels like something you would find in like a shoebox in your grandmother's closet for some reason. Like it's like an old Far Side comic that you would have saved as a kid. This is what it looks like now. So yeah, it's I think it looks dope. It looks great on stream right now. I also I know what it looks like. I've seen all those little dots individually, because I you know me, guys, I zoom way the hell in on this stuff. But I think the dot overlays look great. The dimples come through magnificently.
Yep.
And I really feel like it still does all the things that we wanted it to. It's very, kind of Futurama-y, very Man with Two Brains, very
Mm-hmm.
old school comic book. Um, and that's a lot of influences to get right at the same time. But I think we really, between your input and my execution, I really think we did a great job. I'm really psyched for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I love it. Wizard loves it. She's like, it looks so
Yeah,
cool. So that's great.
yeah.
I'm really excited to get it uploaded on Twitch. And have it be there for everyone to see. It's also going on my website as well, so it's going to be there. But yeah.
Oh, that's right. We gotta prep the web files because we were gonna extend the name and everything. So yeah, there's a couple of other branding things we need to do to finalize the
Mm-hmm.
project. But this
Yeah.
is the big first step because this'll crop well, as a circle and
Mm-hmm.
because that's the big thing is not only you have to think about where a logo's going and what it's going on and all that kind of stuff. So we kind of took all the guesswork out, for, if people are going to be light mode or dark mode, we don't really have to worry about that because we gave the logo its own background and style. Because it's not like a corporate logo. Like this is what it's going to be. And even when we have to trim stuff out, we can cut around all of the line work and
Yeah.
make it work for your website as well. But I'm pumped. I'm so thankful that my friends trust me to do stuff like this for them because and sometimes it's like your friends will be like, hey, can you just make me a logo? But like there is absolutely with Bill and with Foxy and now with Brainy, like there is such a level of trust that I've gotten from you guys that has given me more confidence to do more stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tease a little thing if I could. So I am working on a special project with our collective buddy, B Daddy,
Yeah.
that may turn into a super cool project that we put up on the Triforce Stat website. So we're, neat stuff is coming, but you guys as friends trusting me with your personal brands gives me the confidence to kind of go and do all that other stuff. So I'm really, really appreciative, and I had a blast. I've
Yeah.
actually I started to feel really bad that you and I couldn't work on this. So that's why I reached out and I was like, I want to finish this so bad for you. Like, I
Yeah.
want to get it done so you can have it, and then so we can all do other stuff and build
Exactly.
more
But like
cool
at the
stuff for
same
cool
time, it's
people.
like
So
I know how much fun you were having with it. So it's like, but it's
I
also fun for
was.
the art streams. So it's
It
like
is. It is. And like I think you and I probably are reaching like some kind of weird impasse, like personally and semi-pro Twitch professionally, like where like there's games I want to play, and then I'm like, oh, it'd be fun to experience that on stream. And I was like, but I kind of want to play it for myself. Like there are definitely
yeah.
things that I'm hitting in those terms. So yeah, not an impasse, but like a crossroads.
The
Like
crossroads,
I gotta
yeah.
start. I gotta start doing more stuff for me. So
Mm-hmm.
but
Exactly.
this was a blast. I was chatting with and another teaser. I was chatting with Eskra last night. There may be some Eskra stuff coming down the line. He's already picked like his emote style and his logo style, so he kind of knows what he wants, which is really exciting because Rob and I've worked together at College University for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and so the ability to do more cool stuff is pretty good. And I was thinking today, there's another streamer that I watch. He's not in our community. Why you know host D&D? What? Why me no host D&D? I don't know. I've never dungeon mastered before, monkey. But
He asks on
yeah,
someone else's stream.
right? Like
It's
Bra-
like
Brady runs game nights with her IRL buddies. Like
I
why
do.
why
I mean,
Brady no
I am
D&D?
in a D&D campaign with B Daddy. I'm not the one DMing it.
Come on.
That's our other friend, Chris, aka Alakar, who's often in the Foxy stream and the
Yes.
Danger Club, and stuff like that. He DMs it. And he does an amazing job. It's been a
Yeah.
fantastic D&D campaign to be a part of. But I've only really kind of
I would.
DM'd or GM'd Pathfinder games. So I got into
Nice.
Pathfinder Second Edition, much in large in part due to the Danger Club because they were
Yeah.
a Pathfinder, an actual play podcast that had just started around when Pathfinder 2 was coming out, because they had started on Pathfinder, the original Pathfinder, and then a second edition came out, and I started listening to their podcast around that same time, which I can't believe is like already 2 years ago now.
Wow.
That's when Pathfinder 2 came out. That's when or second edition. That's when the podcast started. And so like I've known all these guys for 2 years now, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
So, Monkey, don't tell me that dungeon mastering is improv for nerds. Don't tell me things like that. I don't need more hobbies in my life. I got to start narrowing down and focusing on some shit.
But he's not wrong. You would probably make a really good DM.
Don't tell me these things. Don't tell me these things.
I mean, hey, we definitely have enough people that we could probably do a group,
oh my god, it'd be
like,
ridiculous.
D&D thing.
It would be absolutely bonkers if we got this group together in a dungeon, but yeah. You will dance fan puppet. All right, that's for you, buddy. But yeah, no, again, I'm another portfolio piece. Like there's some projects that for me aren't portfolio pieces. They don't end up being things that I, consider part of my professional portfolio. I've had clients that they don't want to take the input, and they don't want to go back and forth and make it, sir, a collaborative project. That's a Vroom if you're over on the TFT stream. So I don't know if you heard it, but it was loud.
Yeah, it came through a little bit. At first I was like, is that just some like growling thing? I was like, oh, motorcycle.
It could have been John. He might have been in here somewhere. Just waiting for my computer back.
Right.
But no, like this is a super cool logo. Something that both you and I can be really proud of, and I'm excited to see what we do to kind of mess around with the brand after this, because I have some ideas. I've been looking at some weirdo tutorials. I gotta push the limits of this PC here, and we're gonna go from there. But again, thank you, because I had a blast making it. And you and I have known each other for a while, but it's still something to put your trust in another human when it's going to represent most of the things, if not all of the things that you do online. So I really, really appreciate it, bud.
Oh yeah, no, and when I first decided I was going to start streaming, I already knew in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm gonna need a logo, and Chris is gonna design it for me, because there's no one else I can imagine that would do it. I mean, I've seen what you did with the logo for that YouTuber that you were put in contact with.
Oh yeah, when we were doing Sebastian. Yep.
Yeah, so that was really cool, and then just kind of being a little bit involved with Foxy's logo.
Yeah. You were definitely involved with Fox.
Yeah, more than I thought I would be. I'm like, it's your logo, and he's like, no, I value your input. I'm like, okay.
Make decisions for me.
Exactly. Which that also turned out really, really well, and he was super happy with that. I think in one of his streams, he also had mentioned, he's like, I think I should reach out to Chris. There's some more things that we could probably do.
Well, I keep thinking, like, he needs a button emote, he needs a thigh stab emote, he needs, like, and then we got to talk about, like, Fox God stuff. So, yeah, there's stuff with he knows how to get me. Don't tell him, don't worry. He can get me anytime he wants. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
right.
So lots of more exciting things
I'm going to let you
push
buttons, though. I'm going to let you go. What are you playing? Tonight?
So it was a completely random decision. I decided I was going to play a random one of the free games from Epic that they had made free for that 1 week that they make games free for.
Yeah.
So one of them that I downloaded was the game The Spectrum Retreat, which I guess is a bit of a puzzle game, but also a mystery game where you're apparently in this hotel, but nothing seems quite as it appears, and I guess you're in this kind of like augmented reality kind of thing and have to escape, and there's this like robotic butler as like the picture of the game. So I thought, that might be interesting. So
here's my guess. It's always the robotic butler. It's always his fault. He is the robotic butler is the blame Palmer of any mystery game. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, B Daddy already thinks that Palmer is just an AI that is not real. Like
wouldn't that make sense
him.
though? Wouldn't it make sense? Yeah, it would almost make enough sense. Bill, you didn't miss it. You're in the middle of it. We unveiled Brainy's new logo tonight, so you're checking it out right now.
Screen. Nope.
Live and in living color.
That way.
So
I hate this backwards
hold
thing.
on. That way.
It's like.
Hold on.
Nope.
Did I do it?
Here.
Hey, I did it.
Bing, bing, bing.
I also Vanna Whited the shit out of that. Just I went.
Yep.
So yeah, pretty good.
So yeah, that is the TFD designed logo.
Very super cool. We'll figure out more stuff online for website and all that good stuff. But hooray, it's done, buddy!
Yay!
Oh man, I'm gonna let you push buttons and play games, but I'm gonna lurk. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, thanks for being here. Bye. All right, so we're going to hide that, and we're going to hide that. And we'll close out of the Discord call that we don't need. So, Triforce and Fortnite, I want to say not only would I get to level 200 by accidentally setting my teammates on fire by myself as well. Yeah, it's probably good that they haven't created a accidentally set yourself on fire challenge, because Wizard would be all over that. Like, anytime there are fireflies nearby or gas cans or anything, you are guaranteed, if you're in a squad with Wizard, something is going to be set on fire and explode. Sometimes it's us. Hey, DFD did it. Logo reveal and points. Yes, self-immolation. And the immolation of others is kind of Wizard's thing, and it's funny because I can go to this real quick while I open up the game, but yeah, Wizard hasn't had a mic for the last few times that we've been playing, but it's like we can't lose her because we just follow the trail of ash and flame, and it's like, oh, there she is. We found her. Yep, and sometimes you think it's another team, and sometimes you setting things on fire has helped by getting rid of another team, so it ultimately works out. Death and Charred Earth follows the Wizard, exactly. She is not only a hydration wizard, she is also a wizard of fire. She's a fire wizard. Water and fire. The yin and yang. She does both. Alright, so let's see what this game is all about. I'm gonna open it. Wow, that's super huge on my screen. I don't want it to be full screen, so. Let me fix things. Options. Graphics. Resolution. Let's just dial that way back. Okay. Windowed. There we go. Alright. It's like so much going on. It's like I just want a screen I can manipulate so I can see all my stuff. It's already got a very suspenseful audio going on there. Gonna lurk so the boy can VR. No problem, Triforce Dad. Appreciate the lurk. Just imagine my whole persona is the Hydrate Wizard has somehow acquired fire and gone completely insane. Yeah, that certainly seems like something. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to here real quick. I am going to update the game capture to the Spectrum Retreat. Maybe? Oh. It's apparently hiding? It sure was. Though it's still not really showing. Weird. Oh. Okay. So a portion of it is still way out of frame, so let's fix that up real quick. Oh, it went back to the former resolution. No wonder. Why? Why you do this? Okay, and then gonna adjust this. I don't know why it's so huge. Look at this. It's like enormous. And I even adjusted the I was gonna ask you something about that inflatable clip from last Wednesday. Would you be okay if I posted that clip on TikTok? Yeah! Go ahead. Why are you being difficult? Game? I don't even see where the, Nope. That's not what I wanted. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make this way small. But that is the smallest it goes. Why, game? Why? Why you gotta be like that? Okay, let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't even know what I just did. Okay. Okay, game. What on earth are you doing? We're just gonna completely remove that. And add a new game capture. Thank you, wizard. Must stay hydrated while I figure out crazy game. Options. Controls. Normal. Inverted. No, we'll do normal. Lock sensitivity. View controls. Interact, teleport. Look. Move. Jump. Okay. Sure, that's all fine. Okay, I wonder if I try one of the other... Hey, B-Daddy. You're in the middle, you just came in the middle of me trying to figure out why the game's not displaying on OBS, because I guess OBS is just... like, no. It's like everything was working fine when I had Triforce Stat on, but now when I actually want to do the game, it's like, I really don't want to stop stream and then come back, but I feel like I may have to restart OBS, because... You know what, let me get out of the game. Maybe it's just the game. We'll hop back over here. Okay, so let's try opening the game again. While that's doing its thing, I'll switch over here. Get my drink going that I haven't opened yet. TFT's fault. Right? I mean, normally we blame Palmer for things, but yeah, it's like, it's not even... Like, it says it's here, but it's not showing here. He's a beekeeper now, can't be his fault. Yeah, I guess that is true. You converted him to bedroom. Yeah, I also like the first one. That's hilarious. Well, Palmer kind of converted himself to beat him. He decided he was gonna he wanted to build a honey farm and a honeycomb farm. And in order to do so, you have to have a lot of bees, breed the bees, and then, in one of the farm's cases, have them be, like, forced labor. And the other one, they have a little bit more freedom to move about, and then we've got the main bee area where they've got plenty of room to move about, so, yeah. I am stumped, guys. We don't talk about that farm. Right? That farm doesn't exist. That farm is not full of bees that are just stuck there around a single flower working to produce honeycombs. Well. We can just sit here and listen to the music. No, I'm kidding. Alright, you know what? Let me try and... So Minecraft foxes keep getting into my chicken coop. I don't know how. The foxes are very clever, and they like to eat chickens, so. I think I might have to restart OBS. So let me do that. Hang out real quick. I will try to also update the stream information because it'll not be just chatting anymore. It'll hopefully be the Spectrum Retreat, but let's see if restarting OBS is going to help. So like I said, I'll stop stream real quick and then I'll be right back. So hang out for a second and hopefully that works. If not, we're just gonna play a different game. All right, I'll be right back, folks.